Nice on. Alright. We're back, y'all. We're doing this a little bit early because we have one more thing that we need to tackle before we get to the nitty-gritty. And that would be a new thing that has recently popped up. The Torment Dungeons.
Yeah, these have been up for a while. But we've had some time, you know, we've Magfest and such, so now we can finally touch these.
Yeah, it's important to just sort of blow through all of this shit before it dies on on Monday night. So,
right.
Here we are, doing it. So, the point about Torment Dungeons is that they are there to address the fact that trash mobs are worthless. Now they'll just, like, murder you on the spot, unless you have plenty of powerful BSBs at your disposal. This is a dungeon that is made for, like, having tons of BSBs so that you don't have to waste your hones. Because you'll find yourself in quite a problematic spot if you try to go in there with hones, even if they're fully honed.
Right, it's 4 waves of pretty dang powerful normal enemies.
Well, in 200 it's 4 waves, in 250 it's 6 waves.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. And to start off, we got Triton, Nereid, and Phobos, who like to revive themselves upon death. So if it wasn't bad enough that we're getting a dungeon on this scale, we're also getting an AoE fight that punishes you for trying to focus down too religiously. And speaking of focus downs, I've got just the party for that. This is a 5 synergy dungeon, so we got lots of 5 equipment. Should be right over here. What the fuck? Where are you?
Gotta find a squad.
Oh, there it is. Jeez.
Ah, good old MDK.
Yeah. Glad I'm not the only one who remembers that game. Anyway, what we've got here is focus downs with specific elements, because these guys are weak to fire, ice, and earth. So we have a fire guy and a fire gal, ice gal, and earth guy at our disposal. And it also helps that Angus is a very good draw talliator. Likes to take aggro, and also his BSB has a move that puts him in counterattack mode. So,
excellent.
Yeah, hopefully we'll be able to take care of that pretty handily. It also helps that a lot of these BSBs have non-elemental chasers, and unfortunately there are some enemies in this dungeon that absorb elements.
Yeah, I ran into that on my just kind of going through, attempting this. One other thing with this that's worth noting is that it costs 60 stamina, but it doesn't cost it until you finish.
Yes, it withholds the charge until you finish the thing. So basically, it requires you to have 60 stamina, but it will not take it from you until you've finished it. Okay, so I probably want Vessel of Fate. You know, wherever that beautiful thing is.
Where's the onion boy?
Where's the beer? God, this always happens to me.
There's our onion.
Nice, nice, nice.
Excellent.
So what happens here is, yeah, they're mostly color-coded for their particular elements, so if you keep that in mind, it's easier to figure out what their weaknesses are. It's not particularly evident unless you realize what the color scheme is trying to tell you. And with that, it's off to the races.
Into the cleft of the ocean.
Okay, good. No. First off.
That damage.
Yeah, so most everything in here has around, like, 50k health as normal enemies.
Goodness.
So what it is really checking is seeing how reliably you can keep up your BSB damage.
Right.
Like, I don't mind using these hones just as a means of immediately getting set up. But I do want to save my, yeah, I do want to save my buffing stuff for a little bit later. In the meantime, though,
Right.
it's worth your while to mostly, for this one, it's mostly just using Gaia Cross or assorted physical draw fire stuff. There we go. Now Ingus is fully online. Yeah, especially with this BSB, Ingus has gotten way better, like a lot of the FF3 characters. He's also interesting in the fact that he is a knight with white magic and also force support. So he can use breakdowns.
Yeah, that's a lot of versatility.
To say nothing of the fact that his BSB has a retaliate function built in. So even if he doesn't have samurai, he can easily use it. Yeah, Gilgamesh is strictly like a focus-down, non-elemental flavor of aggro.
Another wave of,
yeah, the fairy orcs are actually the worst of the lot because they absorb a lot of shit. Fortunately, not fire.
That's good.
Well, that makes sense. They are flying. That being said, it is a little bit dicey because, you know, desperately trying to get all of my BSBs online so that I can tear through these guys much quicker.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, you just gotta have to wait on the braking and such.
Yeah. Just gotta do everything I can to try and, like, get that soul break up. I think I'll just go ahead and do a regular attack with Refia. He's almost there. Yeah, also what I could probably do is... I could also turn on Secrets of Sasune, because that's his counterattack thing.
Alright, only one more...
Maybe wait for the... Maybe waiting for the summon banner is a good idea, because unlike other Nightmare banners that we've had recently, this one is much more heavily curated. So, it's a lot better, as a matter of fact.
Fairy orcs. Alright. So past this wave, is the actual fight.
The good news is, too, that if I have to restart the fight, it's just at these guys. And so I'm, like, in perfect shape for that.
Yep. Though now you have to target.
Ugh. And I believe these guys are still in the mood to simply physically attack. So that gives me a little bit of breathing room, and Penelo desperately needs to put up Vessel of Fate, because she's the only one at this point who can do it right now. Yeah, at 250 these guys also have significantly more health. Yeah, also, Sly's car accidentally dropped, so I'll just wait for him to get back. Whew. Ah, there we go. Hey, welcome back.
Hey.
I'm in a little bit of a pickle, so,
Gotcha.
yeah. It's gonna be tough business to try and get everything set back up.
How much of a pickle?
Not that much of a pickle.
Okay.
Sorry about that, folks, if the volume just suddenly dropped. Because that's what Skype does. Sorry. You'll notice, too, that I also have Sarah on Kiraga duty for more pinpoint heals, just in case. She does have White 3, and Kiraga is still no joke. Whoops, wrong button.
So, if you're familiar with these enemies from FF5, you probably remember using Odin and killing them instantly. Their actual gimmick is much like the gargoyles, you have to kill them simultaneously.
Only in this case, they don't have quite as tight of a buffer on that one.
Right. But you definitely don't want to let them pull that off.
Yes, absolutely. And, yeah. Who, buddy?
Oh, you also might not remember ever seeing these enemies because they block Meteor, and also the third tablet, which means legendary weapons 7 through 9, aka at the point where you don't need anymore. Like, also the Cleft of the Ocean sucks. Unknowns are a terrible enemy. Like, Yeah. There's a lot of reasons you might not remember these three.
Let's go ahead and do that on you. I also have a various amount of resistances up on everyone, just to help things out.
Right.
So anyway, I feel like I want Shoga back up, but at the same time, yeah. Fortunately, the debuff to defense that Refia gets from Fires of Carnage doesn't matter, because they're mostly magical enemies.
Yep.
Also, if I really wanted to, I could, you know what? I should probably do that. I'll just go ahead and use Meteor Crush on my next turn with her. Speed this along a little bit.
Looks like everything's basically evened up.
Now you'll notice they are getting a bit more religious with their shit. That's the ticket. Oh my god. Oh my god, what did you do?
What happened?
Pinello got silenced.
Oh, shit. Right, that's something that can happen in this fight. Well, you're on the clock.
Alright.
You're on the extremely quick clock. They're down to like under a quarter. And you still have like Kiraga from Ishtola.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Down to the fucking wire right here.
It's basically, can you knock them all out before revive happens? Oh boy. I have no idea how tight that timing is.
Oh my god!
This is really good.
This is fucking awesome.
Good God, okay. Victory's victory.
They didn't even bother loading up the music. They were so sure I was dead. Woo! Well, you can see just how fucking tight the Torment dungeons can be.
Yeah.
Also, I need to give you the eyes back.
Everybody taking a nap.
Alright, how's that?
Perfect.
Good. Whew. Hopefully, that gave you some pretty great insight as to how nasty it can be. And that's just on 200. 250, they have much more health and they do a little bit more damage. And this is more or less the same party I used, so... Oof.
Not getting silenced would,
Oh, and wouldn't you know it, we're a couple of minutes away from Destiny.
Good timing.
Nice. So let's
I'm
just...
excited for this. I'm excited for the FF9 event because... For the ultimate fights, because the ultimate... If I remember what I had read about the fights in here, the first one is one of my favorite moments in FF9, and the other two sounded like pretty cool fights. So...
Yeah, I'm really excited to see what that is. Alright, so all you have to do is just wait on the announcement to pop, and... Ah, shit, we got more like... I don't know. My clocks are all whack here.
Yeah, give it a minute.
Yeah. Actually, I want to take a look at a couple of the things that I picked up on FF14 Banner 2.
Oh?
Alright, so let's see what we got. We got, a little bit further down, I suppose. Oh, because they're both armor. Right. Alright, so, yeah, there it is. We have the Temple Gloves for Ida, Party-Wide Mind Guff for 30%, and a 50% critical hit chance rate. Not bad. Not a lot that will overwrite that buff. And I also got Thancred's Super Soul Break, which is Kiss of the Jugulator. Right, the Jugulator.
Instant interrupt. Okay.
Yep, instant interrupt. That's what makes it so interesting to me. Enemy prepping for a special attack, slap that shit out of their hands. So, I don't know. I'm pretty satisfied with that.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, it's here. Ah, the Black Waltzes!
Oh, good God. That's our multiplayer 160 and 200?
Yep.
Alright. Black Waltzes.
Oh man, that's gonna fucking rule. I love the Black Waltzes.
Bring in your anti-magic zone.
Alright, so, first up, let's get right to the FF9 event.
Yep. So this FF9 event focuses around, as the little image shows, Zidane and Kuja, and more specifically around the whole adventure at the back half of Disc 3 on Terra.
Yeah. Also, Terra's music is fantastic.
Yes.
The back half of Disc 3 has some of the best tracks in the game, bar none.
So, it starts with the whole lead up to it, and then we have, like, this part here, Seeking the Gulag Stone.
I guess Antlion is here because you still had to, like, try and find the entrance to Kuja's Desert Palace, and he was your punishment for picking the wrong hole.
Yeah, I guess.
And then there's Ark, which makes a lot more sense.
Right. Ark being here as a, when you're inside of,
Olivert?
Yeah.
The anti-magic zone?
Oh, we got a sweet party for this.
Yes. The heart is the 9th gut of the 18 guts. Anyway, we have just, any excuse to bring Freya. But Beatrix and Zidane also do very nicely for themselves. Alright, so let's see. I think it's just going to be mostly shouts from here on in. Sounds about right.
Alright.
Okay, so first up we have Antlion, who basically does lots of percentile damage. It is, desert enemies usually like to do that sort of sandstorm shit that we know and love.
Yep.
So what's nice about Zidane is that he has a lot of versatility to him for a thief. On top of having celerity skills, he also has 3 in Night, which means he can use Draw Fire.
Oh. Is that just native, or do you have to...
No, that's native. And it honestly makes sense for him, because, he had that one skill at the beginning of the game called Protect Girls. Oh, right. Something to note about Zidane's OSB, which we just recently got, has a special condition. It does a significantly massive amount of damage, but only if everyone in the party except him is replaced with girls. So in layman's terms, you need to have at least 4 girls in your party, and considering the stable of ass-kicking females we've got going on, that's not too hard of a thing to do.
I'm gonna say your party is already set up for that, so...
Yeah. Oh, how about that? I wasn't even thinking about that because I don't have a thing.
Right, but it did.
Funny how these things work themselves out.
Right, it's like you meant to do it.
Oh, Abyss Hunted, the FF13 bosses went pretty well. We had some problems with lightning in the war mech, but otherwise it was fine.
I enjoyed the multiplayer Pope fight.
Oh yeah, the Space Pope fight was great. So many down-to-the-wire moments, and we were just going all out. Love that kind of stuff.
So right now we're making our way through the champion fights in FF9, which, again, this event is like the lead up through Disc 3. So, here we have Ark.
Ark is also all about physical attacks. He does have confusion with his whirlwind, and he does have the ability to... he has a go-to-1 attack. At the same time, none of that really matters.
Yeah.
So, here's kind of an awkward thing with Zidane and Beatrix in the same party, with BSBs. Beatrix has Imperil Holy, Zidane has Imperil Wind.
And as of right now, those do not stack.
Nor do they really matter, because Ark has a native weakness to wind, so it's fine.
That's the most dangerous attack that Ark here has, in my...
Yeah.
I didn't lose a fight to this, but that did get 5... That was like a full party-wide confuse when I fought it, and I was like, whoops. Oh, how nice of Beatrix there.
Thanks, Mom. So here's the thing. As of right now, Freya is the only character I have that knows how to use Sky High. And rather I'd have her have that ace in the hole than anyone else. Because Sky High is a fantastic Wind Dragoon move. 4 wind attacks plus non-elemental chasers, and it does more damage the more Dragoons you have up in the air, which is a gimmick that really no one takes advantage of. But the base damage is already very high, so it doesn't really matter. The unfortunate thing is that it is a 6-star ability, and as such, it's kind of hard to hone.
Yeah.
Fortunately, Freya's BSB is the second coming of Kane's, so it has an ether command built into it. So even if you haven't really been able to hone the thing, then it's perfectly fine.
Alright, so next here... Ooh, Dash and Slash, right?
Yeah, Dash and Slash is an interesting one. It does 2 wind attacks to an enemy and does extra damage if you have a dagger equipped, because it's a thief ability.
So again, following up on the, mid-disc 3 thing, we get the fusion of Zorn and Thorn.
Yeah, Melty Gemini is just gonna instantly die, because we have, 2 holy ass-kickers in our team. Yeah, speaking of the holy team that I have set up, Hope kind of muscled his way into there as of late. Because him having both his BSB and his OSB at the same time, he is just simply too good to pass up now. Right, so Melty Gemini is mostly magic mitigation. Maybe a couple of physical attacks in there. For the most part, he really likes his magic.
Yep. As you might guess from it being a fusion of Zorn and Thorn, who are using sort of like the... They will act like Palom and Porum, sort of, in their fights you have earlier, where they'll, try to twin cast a spell.
Oh, yeah, that was a reference to that, definitely.
Yeah.
The other thing, too, is that, Zorn speaks in apostrophe and Thorn speaks in anastrophe, and they sort of double up on each other in that respect.
Yeah, FF9 as a whole is a game of references. It was made to have, just this very heavy, amount of references to the entirety of all the Final Fantasy games that have come before it.
But at the same time, it's also an incredibly well-written game, with a fantastic localization that really stands the test of time even now. Basically, everything about Final Fantasy IX is amazing except for the combat.
I'm not willing to go to bat for its for some of its character arcs, and by that I mean most of them. Freya gets thrown away after a third of the game. Armor.
Yeah, and the thing is, I care about Freya getting thrown away because she had an interesting little setup.
Right. So that's why I didn't know, or Armor having no character to speak of whatsoever, other than oh, I guess the power of friendship is real. I don't even...
Yeah, the real thing, what's weird about that whole thing is that people are constantly egging on Amarant just being out of nowhere. They don't really care about Quina because Quina is supposed to be a joke character anyway.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's sort of the thing. The combat has a real problem with just being insanely slow because they're really stretching the PlayStation 1's hardware as thin as they can. It's also a really bitter irony for Freya because her whole thing is that, her blurb is to be forgotten is worse than death. And guess what happens? Her entire world falls apart, She's forgotten by her boyfriend, and the plot just dumps her on the side of the road as soon as they're done with her.
Yeah, FF9 being a late PS1 game, you know?
Mm-hmm. Though, to be fair, it also has the best graphics on the PS1.
Yes.
Oh, right. We also have Blazing Twin Strike, which is a Spellblade ability. 2 fire attacks.
God, I've been super happy about these, like, Spellblade abilities we've been getting because, like, Bartz is one of my main party members, and they've been making him feel a lot more welcome, you know?
Oh, yeah. We've also got, like, the Thunder version of this one from the FF13 event.
Yes.
So we've been getting some places. Okay, so we got Kuja. Kuja as you fight him in Antera. But there is a very significant difference to his fight once we get him halfway down in health.
Yep. The little note says that Kuja here is going to be hitting with lightning attacks more than anything else. So if you have ways of mitigating them, it's nice to bring those in, etc., etc.
Yeah, Beatrix does have her thunder gloves on, which is nice. Okay.
Yeah.
So basically a full break. Nice. But yeah, wait, also the thing is just that, yeah, the music in FF9 again is really fantastic. I especially love Kuja's little organ theme. Okay. So, right at the start. I would have liked that dismissal to proc, but okay, whatever.
And shout can happen sooner or later. You know?
I'm in no rush. Okay, so since we actually had to wait for the ultimates to pop this time, no practice runs. This is the real thing. Now, granted, I have done a whole bunch of prep work and gotten teams together based on what I've read, but yeah, this is certainly going to be something.
If you watched all the way back when the first Final Fantasy X event came out, that was the last time I can remember you doing ultimates with no prep.
It's also the last time I remember getting into an ultimate that I couldn't finish.
Yeah, because that one was like really heavily designed around water.
And I had no water game yet. And FF10 is the only realm in the game that has water. Alright, so here we go. So, this is the kicker. You actually get to fight Transkuja.
Oh, that was pre-Shelga? Shit. I'm sorry, Kuja.
Kuja Butter, you're not looking so hot. Oh, I'm hoping to God Frey gets back down here.
Nope. Timing. Gargantules.
He does kind of have a penchant for the dramatic, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Like, I appreciate all of these preludes that he does every single time he does an attack in this form. And mind you, we haven't seen it yet, but he does have Flare Star in there, too. Wait, this is odd. Kuja hasn't stolen the kill with Ultima yet. Wait a second.
Yep. You fight Kuja's, I think, like a 90 difficulty fight, and he does that.
I think that's the only problem that I have with Final Fantasy IX. It has too many, like, fights you can't win, or fights that are scripted to just, like, have you keel over for no good reason.
Every time you fight Beatrix?
Every time you fight Beatrix, and the first fucking... No, both times you fight Kuja, he does that.
Alright. Yes,
So,
okay.
Alright, we got Amdusias, Amadon, and Shell Dragon, which is the gauntlet of dudes that Zidane just sort of stumbles aimlessly through until he finds out about the power of friendship or whatever.
Yep.
You fight them one at a time. But, you know... Both of them have weaknesses to wind, and fortunately I have a setup where I'm not going to run into any resistances. So here we go.
Ah, I see the one change that has happened.
Yeah, I think Lunette is going to be a much more important thing this time around. Ugh. Here we go. If I have anything to say about it, Freya's staying right where she is.
Also, we should have just one of the best tracks playing over this.
Oh yeah, I love this one.
Yeah.
Now all I have to do for this is remember to use multi-break on the Shell Dragon. That's it.
But yeah, this fight is one of those kind of like test of resources. Like, because you're fighting 3 fights in one battle. Oh, sometimes you get double hit on Pinello before literally anything can happen.
Fuck me.
It's like the 1 in 5 twice. What you gonna do?
I thought I was done with that.
Nope.
So... Okay, Abyss pretty much summed it up.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry to hear that FF6 Mobile is a pile. Like we all knew it was.
Oh, I mean, I've not played it, so like, what changed? I guess is my question.
It's mostly that other problem. You remember with Final Fantasy V having extremely conflicting art style. Oh, the port will randomly erase all of your save files, so it's not even... Yeah. It's not even a fact of opinion anymore. It is just trash.
Yikes. That'll kill all goodwill for any game, so... So yeah, the victory conditions, as we mentioned, are we just have to tap both forms with wind in some way.
Yeah, huh?
Both the first two, actually.
Working on it. Hopefully Luneth can get to that before Inducius falls over.
Yeah, that'd be kind of bad if you didn't, because I don't know if you're getting all the other 15 stars in the fight.
Oh, right, I actually have to pay attention about that shit now because I haven't already done it.
Yeah, because this is your actual run.
Oops.
That's why I brought it up.
Oh, good on you for that.
Cool. For me, Elfanaud's just going to demolish this fight.
Yeah, I assumed so.
That's it. I'm sorry, you gave me a fight with wind weaknesses? Oh boy, Elfanaud's here.
Oh, you're in for a rattling.
Oh, I'm so happy.
Later.
And then we get the second one. The first one is with... Oh god. I want to say this one is like the Steiner Vivi one?
I feel like it. Yeah, because the Shell Dragon was definitely with Garnet.
Yeah, the third one's Garnet. And then the first one is like Freya... Quina?
Yeah, the first one is Freya.
And Armor and Ico just got like thrown in the trash or whatever.
Yeah. I mean, Vivi got thrown in the trash too, so...
Well, no, Vivi's with, I think Vivi was with Steiner in this fight.
No, it was Steiner and Quina. Definitely.
Oh, Steiner, Quina, oh!
Yeah, because Steiner was like, have at you, and Quina was like, taste this!
Okay, okay. Gotta remember my game I have not played in. I have not played 9 in a while. Anyway, that's the second one just down. So you said to use a multi-break or something like that on this?
Yes. I just wanted to remember to do that. Freya can pop that off real quick, but in the meantime, I also have to remember to have Luneth use an ice attack on this guy.
Yeah, that isn't actually on the conditions, so you're fine with it. If it doesn't actually get, if it doesn't get met.
Vroom!
Yeah, we were talking about that, Charlie, and Abyssunded had brought up that it randomly deleted save data for them.
That's no good.
Which is sweet.
I will defend Dragon Breath. Because it's basically like, oh, fuck, great, awesome, I love it. My one ice user just thrown in the garbage. Cool.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, you were talking about FF9. Yeah. Well, FF9's sitting over in the other room on my PS2, but...
My PS2, dog. I sure hope Luneth can snap out of his funk before the shit happens.
Oh, shit! This is what we in the business would call bad.
Unfair.
Party-wide paralysis, huh? Oh, boy! What, you just have to keep using Cure to keep people standing? Like, I don't
understand. Are you people gonna wake up at all?
No, paralysis lasts for goddamn ever. Like, for goddamn ever. I think it's like it depends on your mind stat again.
Got a coach.
But it's also like, even with a super high mind stat, it's like forever. Yeah, there was an FF9 port recently on Steam. I have not played it. Yep, that's the one you just linked to. That would be the one. Crush.
Crunch.
So it would be pretty much over if you actually had characters. Oh.
Yeah, now I'm just terrified of that move. Oh. There we go.
Okay. Powerful.
Well, aside from that one whiff. Yay!
Orbs. Alright, got the mastery.
Alright, Zidane's earring and a Rosetta Stone. Nice. Let's see if the other one has it then. It's gotta be the other one, right? It's gotta be the... fuck. Well, I guess we're not getting Ultra Cure yet.
No, that's not for another, like, 2 or 3 events or some shit.
Alright, well, Steiner and Beatrix. Okay, so the idea is you want to focus down Steiner first because Beatrix has a bunch of go-to 1 attacks, and Steiner can inflict sap. See where we're going here?
Gotcha. So the thing I'm most interested in this fight is it's one of the rare fights where Dark Element is on and ready to go, and I can see you're prepped for that as well.
Yeah, huh? Alright, so... yeah, we're solid. Especially since I have Jecht and Leon's BSBs as well. Leon especially, because he has a lot of aggro that he can bring to the table since he's a knight.
Excellent.
They do have plenty of, like, single-target attacks, so he'll be busy. I hope they have the music. Oh, yes, they do!
Oh, they've got the... excellent.
Yes. The one where they're just, like, running through Alexandria, killing all the Mastodons.
Again, one of my other favorite parts of the game. Disc 3 has a lot of my favorite parts of the game.
Okay, good. Just making sure on that.
It also has some of my least favorite. I don't like everything in between this part of the game, like this and... oh, wow, they start with Reflect, too. That's a good start.
Ain't even the biggest deal. Fires Within is just there to get Jecht topped off in a pinch. But yeah, the overwhelming majority of their shit is physical. Beatrix, of course, has Holy, though, so watch out for that.
Counters. Alright. Oh, nice. They have breakdowns to throw on you? That's excellent.
Well, I mean, Steiner has it, and also I'm about to overwrite it.
Yeah, you're just going to override it with a plus, which is good, but that makes sense.
Steiner is by far the most threatening of the bunch because of how crippling his shit can be. And also, this is one of the first ultimates in a while that we've had that actually debuffs you.
We've had a lot of dispelling in the last couple.
Yeah, but not any outright debuffs.
Yeah.
Sorry for the bad timing, and just, you know it is, I'm just sitting here making my buttons go. Yeah, I'm mostly really trying to keep Beatrix on an even kilter, because she relies a lot on Steiner softening this up.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see how Jax goes. Yeah, you want to know the sad part? Jax OSB is apparently not all that good.
I'm sure it's fine.
Well, you know how they say, like, it's not good because it's not, like, overpowered to the X degree as opposed to the X plus 1.
Right. I've been reading people trying to tell me that Orlando won't be the most busted character ever, and it's like, nah, Orlando's definitely gonna be busted, come on.
Fuck me!
Oh boy, go to 1. Oh god, that was...
spicy!
Alright.
This is it. Oh my god!
Oh, you've been owned! This is a bad place to be.
That's just fantastic. Yeah. Thank you. Ugh!
Damn.
Sometimes I just want to push the button and it just does not want to go. Oh yeah, so, so pray for no Clim Hazard while we're busy setting up.
Well, that timing was just awful.
Oh yeah, especially since I had lost my burst on that one. Oh.
Right. Not only did you not have your burst up, but you didn't have your burst ready to go at all after, like... Yeah.
Oh, this is a little bit better. It's like I could easily keep up with them, and then all of a sudden, I go to 1. I might have accidentally hit a threshold or something. Or maybe she just felt like doing it. Ugh, that was spicy though. Oh fuck, everyone has sap on!
Oh boy. Can you apply regen?
I may have to bring it, if that's the case.
Like, is there a shout variant that we could...
Possibly. Maybe instead of Zidane, I could bring Minfilia. For guts. And then I could just swap in somebody who has regen. It's the most annoying shit in the world. Why is Steiner's stock break so much better than mine when he's in my party?
That's always how it goes. Steiner down? Okay.
Yep. We're still in a dangerous spot because we still have sap on.
Yeah, but like you could just fall over to this. Alright, I feel like you need to find a way to, like, either apply party regen, or... Rip. That's a good combo.
No kidding.
Put you on 1, and then... whoops.
It's the first time in a while I've seen sap actually be worth a damn. Alright, so... Okay, what can we do about that?
Well, like I said, a party would regen... Like, having regen applied overwrites sap. I don't know if you have a burst or a soul break that can apply that easily.
I just might. Freya has a little something like that.
Oh, does she?
And oddly enough, it is her default soul break.
Seriously?
Yeah, Race's Wind.
Regen... Might want to equip her and all that.
Of course. Okay, so... I believe I gave Battleforge to Zidane or some shit. God.
So click on the top right on type and change it to favorites.
Why is it shit on me. This is why I don't like doing it on the fly.
I know.
Because after a while, it's just, internet stuff.
Let's see, power breakdown's not bad.
Actually, we could just use her as a Wrath battery. Because the Dane really wasn't doing all that much anyway.
Yeah.
And let's also bring Mind Breakdown and use that on Steiner so that Sap doesn't last as long, assuming.
Well, again, if you're going to overwrite it with regen, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I suppose so. Well, anyway, that'll be a backup. Also, you... This is exciting.
You might want equipment on, too.
Yeah. Understood. Yeah, it doesn't really matter, because actually no stat in the game influences soul break generation, as it turns out.
Right. Alright.
Whew. Alright, let's see how that works. And also, let's see. No, that's still fine. I'm still fine with that. Yeah, I think everything's ready. Actually, just in case. Since Freya's not going to actually be attacking, let's just have her in the back. This is a very strange setup we got going here, folks.
I like it.
Yeah. Well, if there's anything we're fans of, it's stupid plans.
I'm excited for this because it means my plan is going to be using Faithful Companion, because that's party-wide regen.
Oh, yeah.
I'm doing my mental planning for this for later, and it's going to be interesting.
Alright, off we go.
Yeah, power break your Stola, that's perfect.
So I guess that's what I'll do. I'll just, like, have Freya Wrath forever and just sit on hard counters. Because I'll say it again, if not for that, then the fight would be solved. Alright. Oh, because I Okay, I re-equipped Dragon Knight's Greatcoat, and that's why it's back there.
Yeah. That's fine.
Well, as long as I have races win.
Yeah. I still love that that's part of that was part of the solution.
I still love that I get to just, like, spam BSBs forever with Leon.
Yep. That is just tearing through Steiner. And then we kind of hope for a decent spread on this.
Yeah, they got a little over 100,000 health each. So that's why it's doing so much.
Yep. Multiple people battle.
That is not actual Clem Hazard.
Ugh. God, somebody like poke Steiner so he falls over. Okay, oof.
Oof. Oh! A fucking horse.
Got it right after you applied regen.
I'll hold on.
Well, no you won't. Luckily, you've only got so many characters that were affected in the first place, so...
Right.
Whatever, you're just down Freya, who was the character who was around to try to mitigate this exact circumstance. So, that's okay.
Okay,
Yep.
so yeah, this is basically...
This is tense. That's for damn sure.
Please, Jake, clinch it.
Thanks, Jacked.
Thanks, Dad. I can't believe that worked. Freya is a hero.
What an excellent dumb plan. I love it. It actually worked.
Woo! Freya's saving the day. Alright, so we've got the final ultimate fight with the man himself. You know him, you love him.
Oh boy. Oh, they are seriously getting their mileage out of the Dissidia fights, aren't they?
Oh, certainly. Okay, so Steel also slows, which is pretty nasty. Shift break can slow and sap. This dude is, like, Zidane is all about slowing you. So.
Basically all physical.
Alright, so let's see what we can do about that. Tain as Loose is also a very accurate depiction of Zidane's character. Okay, so since it's only one guy, then Ferris is going to be doing a lot of heavy lifting. Debuffs are going to be especially important, what with the whole slowing business and all. And Gilgamesh is there so that he can immediately put the kibosh on him if he tries to haste himself.
That's important.
Alright, so... it might actually be a... yeah. I was about to say, oh, it might actually be idea to get a haste gun. Oh, I have one of those. Oh, it's nice too as we get the Tantalus theme.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, we get the flamenco theme!
Nice pile of life siphons, that's good. Okay, this is good timing. Because here comes your counter to the slow.
Here comes my bloomin' onion. Also, Ferris can turn off his stolen stats with Mug Bloodlust.
Very important.
So the other thing to note, too, is once he starts getting low on health, his stat stealing starts changing to Mug. Ah, the booster.
Booster 8.
Give him the boost.
Here we go. And this is where the real damage from our side gets to start.
Right then. I believe Luneth also has World Traveler on him. Oh. That's a skill I learned from Bards. It's 40% extra wind damage.
Yes, excellent. Up.
Not so fast.
Yo!
Rude.
Extremely well timed on that. Now, once Gilgamesh can get kind of...
Let's see some hustle, folks.
Oh god, Gilgamesh. Yeah, I think Gilgamesh is just gonna fall right on over.
Yeah, alright. Let's change tack a little bit.
All
First
right.
off, maybe keep Zidane from getting so many turns, because he had haste on quite a lot. So, instead I should probably put Banishing Strike on Gilgamesh and nip that in the bud real quick.
Yeah, you've got some slots to play around with, because you saw you had like 2 life siphons as well on
Yeah, huh? Alright, so we're going to... First off, I don't know what Magic Lure is doing here, but it needs to go away.
Yeah, I don't think that has any effect on anything in this fight, so that's good. Anything that second life siphon might be useful is?
Doubtful.
Like, does Luneth have access to, like, Night 3, like, the break abilities, even?
No. Instead, he gets Spellblade, and he gets 4 in Darkness.
Oh, Dark 4, okay, well... That's
Which means
not...
he can make use of the buff, at least. But it's weird. He's more of a Spellblade Dragoon type of guy.
Alright.
In that sense...
Well, if that's just
I don't know if it's going to be worth it.
Right, because if you're applying Shout, that is the same buff.
Yeah, and also Affliction Break didn't really do much. Because Delay's just going to do whatever the hell it wants to do.
Maybe...
Dismissal.
Yeah, I was gonna say Dismissal or, like, other breakdowns.
And also I'd want to... Oh, okay. So he didn't have World Traveler on. But that's perfectly fine. I want him to do, like, breaks and stuff more often anyway.
Yeah.
Meantime... maybe I can do something else besides that.
I think Kirada's fine, you just had to use the ability.
Yeah. I think lowering his mind would be very beneficial. Because of the slow and sap thing. I don't know. Alright, back at it. Like, Zidane's just plain tricky because of that whole steel stats gimmick.
Yeah, and that he does it repeatedly and often.
Fortunately, they don't stack, because it's basically a mugged bloodlust.
Yeah, without the damage. Nice.
And he's also vulnerable to delay. So I'll let him play around with steel a little bit more, and then once he starts going on the offensive, I can start using Shout. Okay, should be fine now.
Yep, again, I think Banishing Strike is a really big addition here.
Oh, whoops.
Oh, that wasn't Shout.
That's fine. He's not even doing that much damage right now, so...
Right.
And it didn't matter anyway, because he would have hit me with that.
Cool. So somebody's got to go bop Ferris in the head. Oh, there you go. Come on, Ferris.
Yeah, Gilgamesh has got this.
Yeah, you want to get Gilgamesh's, like, retaliate up pretty dang quick, too, is the other half of this fight, I feel like.
Yeah.
Because once that's up, that's such a huge amount of damage that's going to be coming out at your side of the table.
Who got yoinked? Oh, it's Ishtola. Whatever. All that hustle and bustle.
Here we go.
I think this is probably why his attacks aren't as damaging as they could be. Because he just gets a lot of them.
Alright, all we need is Gilgamesh to get off the retaliate, and that should be a huge, like, change in the fight.
The other thing to note, too, is that Luneth has got delay on his thing.
Right.
And I think it's more important to dispel him right away.
Oh, you're not gonna do the retaliate runoff?
Well, not immediately. I'm about to.
Oh god, everyone falling over.
Alright, counter's on. Let's reapply Stone Skin, and then Luneth can get the shout, and oh, Mug doesn't even care about aggro. Wonderful.
My god, that slow is just so long between Vanillo's turns. There we go. That's the kind of attacks I was looking for. 1, 2, 3, 4 counterattacks. Oh, the sword shower.
And it'll also give me a defense boost.
Party wide, alright. Y'shtola might just fall over.
It's fine. We're in a little bit better position this time.
Yeah, well, clearly. Also, being able to actually reapply haste, that's pretty nice.
Ferris is still not dead.
Yes. Please, attacks like that. As much as you want.
The Eternal Sword Shower is a pretty interesting combo, too. Woo! Got that Kiraja off.
Alright. Now to hopefully get one more to keep Gilgamesh standing. Oh, nope, Gilgamesh has a dodge on that. That's good. Oh, hey, there we go.
Vanilla, please. Yes!
Yes! Keep passing.
That's just the ticket.
Excellent.
Excellent Nosh! Luneth taking the gold. Whew! And that is Zidane. Quite a nasty fight, but fortunately Luneth was able to pick up where Y'shtola left off.
Yep. And the champion. Good fights.
Good fights. So now, I say we wrap this up with, yeah, I say we wrap this up with some multiplayer.
Alright.
160 Black Mages. Let's go to it.
Let me... Alright. Well, I'm just gonna have to figure out who I want to bring to this.
Yeah, I'll try and sort this out as well. Anyway, let's see here. Yes. I'll say this, that was a pretty cool fight. Alright, let's see what we've got going for us. So we face all three of them at the same time, so that's good. Magic mitigation all around. Let's see. Black Waltz number 2 counters fire, ice, lightning, water, and physical attacks. So he's just like the big counter-heavy guy. But he did that in the game anyway, so, yeah. Vulnerable to fire. So I would say lots of fire and wind stuff, and also resistance to, yeah, I'd say resistance to instant death, if you have any of that, and none of them have resistance to slow. So maybe Tempo Flurry or Sloga.
Yeah, I'm taking a look at what my options are here.
So I think what I'll do is I'll bring, yeah, I think that's what I'll do. I'll bring Luneth and Refia, and then you can bring Gilgamesh and Ishtola.
I was actually thinking Elfenad and Ishtola.
Elfenad and Ishtola sounds good.
Because that way I get to bring the pile of wind damage. Because Ishtola with... Yeah, and then if I go ahead and... That's plus.
Alright.
Honestly, my spells are fake.
Damage is fake. Okay, so... that...
Let's steal my Dr. Bog's teachings.
Yeah, he's already got Protect Ring on.
It's fire damage that the first one's vulnerable to?
Yeah, fire damage and wind damage, basically, are the way to go. Let's see. Yeah, Meteor Crush and... yeah, definitely Meteor Crush and Fires Within. So,
Okay.
Luneth can get on Life Siphon duty basically forever. Ah, yes, I see what you got. Okay. Dr. Mog's teachings. Do I have ranged goodies? Doesn't look like I do, but help. Anything helps. I'll go ahead and take Hope's Eagle Talon, because absurdly enough it has a very strong attack power as well. Okay, so... resist buff. How are you doing?
I'm setting things up.
Right. Alright, so she's good to go as well. Excellent.
Yeah, there's no way I'm going to be able to own that. That's dumb.
Have you already set up a ring?
No, not yet. I'm doing some ability stuff in the background.
Alright.
Do I seriously not have Sloga made?
I'll just wait on you for it. You can use Tempo Flurry as well. I know you have that.
Right. It's just weird. I don't have Sloga. Yeah, I need Wind Orbs, and I never have enough Wind Orbs. Alright, fuck it. Let's just do it. Alright,
let's ride. Set up the room.
Yep, let me quick. Here. Conquer the Black Waltzes. Multiplayer. Next. Party Tay. No, not Party Tay.
PartyTentCity.com. Oh, I'm sorry. It's PartyTent.city right now.
Yep. Alright, I have the room made. It's like I said, 4444.
Yeah, we've got a good setup here. Let's also... Oh. I guess you have to make it public.
I know, I'm giving it a little bit, just in case. I don't know if there's people that are still around that want to join, but I might give them about a minute. So by the time you hear this, if you're not joining, that's alright.
Yes, we do have that delay, so if anyone wants to join, please feel free. So what's nice, too, is that I have not only Wind and Fire, I have AoE Wind and Fire.
Yep.
Ooh.
Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and make this public once I figure out how to do that. Make party. There we go.
Blammo. I think we have a problem. Oh, thank God. I don't think we have a problem anymore. So please, for the love of God, Burger Way, have it our way. Stay, please.
The Burger Way. I am ready for the Burger Way.
Alright.
Let's ride.
Let's ride.
The Burger Way.
I'm glad people have gotten off of the Asylum rush and remember to bring Stone Skin now.
The other Y'shtola has Asylum and Stone Skin.
Yeah. But I mean, you've got Stone Skin too, so may want to just, like, let them know.
Yep.
God, Aerial Burst is just gonna be ludicrous. I am so happy for you. You have no idea.
Well, I probably should have targeted this shit. Ah, well.
Oh, that Celis has Runic. Awesome.
Oh god, this... Oh my god. Yeah, right. That's gonna be really good.
Yes, indeed.
We have a lot of really good healing on the party as well.
Ooh, that lag. Thank you, Eris. Whatever. Alright, I'm gonna pump up a Meteor Crush.
This is extremely silly.
Yeah, huh?
I'm gonna keep trying to knock out this first Black Waltz. It's too low to just let pass, you know?
Yeah, in the meantime, maybe make sure that Lunette doesn't fall over, because Rez is not his bag of wax.
I know.
God, Celis is saving the fucking day.
Yep, there's a finishing touch coming out.
Fire, was it? I will show you how!
Well, come on.
Get it, girl! There we go.
I'm gonna say, I hope this is targeted at one of the back ones.
No, we got it. This is good. This is good. This is good! I'll finish it off.
Nope. I will snipe you.
You think you can do it? You think you can pull it without getting beat up?
This fight is literally all about having Celis in it. What the hell?
Beat up!
Yeah, I thought I was gonna snipe you, and then I realized that I was a turn off of having my BSB back up. I should probably take this kill down. Well, I don't know. Cloud.
Oh, if not me, well, if not that Cloud, then Dance of Carnage would do it.
Yeah. Yeah, because I've got my BSB lined up on here. All right.
Nice on. We both had the same idea. I'm pleased.
Excellent.
Major orb for me. Alright, so that was 160. Now we'll do 200 our own time, I suppose. But we've more or less shown off the fight. Moral of the story, bring Celis. Or X-Death if that's your fancy. Alright, so, God, I can't follow any more players, that's tragic.
Alright, well, I'm gonna go ahead and pull on a banner now.
Yeah, let me join you. But first, before we do that, let's ring in the inaugural dollar poll. with my remaining gems. 3-star, let's go. Oh, 4-star. How about that? My expectations were exceeded. But it's one that I have, like, all the synergy for, so...
Also,
okay.
if you want to give me the eyes back, I don't know.
Oh, yes, of course. Where is the son of a bitch? Let's see. Oh, right over here.
So I am interested in, personally, I'm interested in Ico's burst off of this banner, but I also would like any of the other bursts, or Garnet's gown, or, like, there's a number of ores on there that I'm happy
Yeah, I'd be
with,
fine
so.
with just about anything on there. Please let it be Freya. Oh shit, I said it out loud, fuck!
Your own?
Okay, well, let's see. 1 second. I gotta sell some stuff in the vault to make room.
Huh.
Because that's how it always works. Where is the... Okay, there it is. Why is it over there? Why is it not where it belongs?
Ooh. Ooh.
Ahem.
Ooh.
Oh, did you already pull?
Well, I hit the button because I thought you hit the button, so...
Whatever, fine. It's cool.
Okay. Okay.
What's your feature, mate?
Four out of 11 with 2 tridents,
Hey!
Kuja's gloves, and Steiner's sword.
Oh, Steiner's BSB?
Yes.
Awesome!
Which is like, it does, it's a pretty standard one with like the...
Oh, 1 out of 11.
With a, 4 hits, 2 hits AoE for its commands. But if they're weak to fire, it's 5 hits, 3 hits.
Yeah, because it rewards you for having the 10 armor, basically.
Yeah, which I don't have, but you know.
Yep, Thunder Gloves out of 11. Well, fuck me. I knew it was gonna happen.
Don't sweat it.
Damn it. Okay, well, that was quite a lot of streaming we just did, so thank you for joining me as always. Alright, next time... Shit, what is next time? I think it's like Final Fantasy X or something? I don't know.
I want to say it's a 10 event, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well, and we will see you next time then, so take care. Good night.
Yep.